This video is about how to replace the fuel filter on your John Deere 325 series lawn tractor. This applies to the 325 series and 345 series between 1995 and 2001. The manufacturer recommended service interval for changing the fuel filter is once every 200 hours or every 2 years. Things you will need to do this work include pliers and a new fuel filter. Part AM 116304. The fuel filter on your John Deere tractor is located on the left side of the engine. That's if you're sitting in the driver's seat. So first thing you want to do is just open the hood. And the fuel filter sits right here, this little yellow looking plastic thing. So on your fuel filter, on the hoses, you have two clamps, one on each side, this little red guy here and this other red guy here. And you'll notice they have these fingers on them, and what you want to do with your pliers is just pinch them and squeeze them. That'll open up the clamp, and then you want to slide it up the hose just to get it off of, there's little ribs on the plastic insert from the filter. You just want to get that past the ribs, that way you can pull the ribs out. Taking my pliers, clamping them on, squeezing, which opens that thing up, slide it back. Come over on this side, do the same thing, clamp it, slide it back. Then you want to twist the fuel filter with your hand, hold the hose maybe with one hand and turn the filter with the other, and that'll break loose the plastic from the rubber. And then you can go ahead and try to pull straight out while twisting or whatever you have to do to get it off the hose. Sometimes these things are a piece of work to get off. This one was a pain in my butt, but it's off. I just keep working with it. This filter, as a lot of new ones probably will have, has an arrow indicating which way the flow goes. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the arrow is pointing that direction. So you want that side where the arrow is pointing to be on the engine side, which is this side. So I'm going to push this new one back in. These things seem to have a very long stem, so that's probably why it was so difficult to get it off. But then I'm going to push the other side on. Now you want to do the opposite. Take your pliers, grab your clamp, pull it back up, set it on there. This way, pushed up in there. And then get that back on. So once you have your clips put back in place on both sides, that's what it looks like, and that is how you change the fuel filter on your John Deere lawn tractor.